Good day everyone, and welcome to the first lesson of quarter 2, which is measuring quantities. Our most essential learning competencies. The learner should be approximates the measures of quantities, particularly length, weight or mass, volume, time, angle, and temperature and rate. Converts measurements from one unit to another in both metric and English systems. Solves problems involving conversion of units of measurement. Moving on to our lesson, let's have first this question. What is a measurement? Measurement is a number that characterizes an object or event which can be compared with other objects or events. You use basic unit of measure for length, time, weight or mass, electric current, volume, angles, temperature, and rate. There are two systems of measures, the metric system or the International System of Units or SI and the English system. Most countries, including the Philippines, use the SI unit of measure. The table below shows the commonly used units of measure for different quantities. So let's have first the length. So in metric, the unit measure of length is millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer. And for English, we have inch, foot, yard, and mile. And for volume, we have the cubic centimeter and cubic meter. For metric, and for English, we have cubic inches, cubic foot, and cubic yard. For mass, we have gram and kilogram. And for English, we have ounce, pound, and ton. For temperature, we have Kelvin, degree Celsius, and for English, we have the degree Fahrenheit. And for time, our metric unit is second, minute, and hour. And for English, we have second, minute, and hour also. And for capacity, we have milliliter and liter for metric. And for English, we have fluid ounce, pint, and gallon. And for angle, we have degree and radian. And same with English, which is degree and radian also. Moving on to our lesson. So each unit of measure has its own use in any physical quantities. Let's start first with the length. Length describes how long a physical quantity is. It includes distance, height, depth, and the like. In the previous page, you can see the different units of measures used in measuring length. The smallest unit of measure for length is millimeter, and the biggest unit of measure is kilometer. Length is used to determine perimeter and area of other geometric figures. The basic instrument used in measuring length is a ruler. It has 4 units of measure: the millimeter, the centimeter, the inches, and foot. Meter stick is used to measure longer length, like measuring the floor of your house, the distance between the floor and the ceiling, and many more. In English system, yardstick is used. Distance from one town to another is measured by kilometers in metric system or miles in English system. The instrument used is odometer. These are the instruments used to measure length. So one unit of measure can be expressed in another unit of measure. It can be from smaller to bigger unit and vice versa, or from metric unit to English unit of measure and vice versa. So now, let's have this table below. Shows the equivalent measure of 1 unit to meter since it is the basic unit of measures in metric system. So let's have first the millimeter, meaning it is 1 over 1,000 or 1,000th meter, or 1 millimeter is equal to 1,000th meter. And centimeter, we have 1 over 100, or it is equal to 1/100th, or it should be 1 centimeter is equal to 100th meter. And decimeter, which is equal to 1 over 10 or 1/10th meter, or 1 decimeter is equal to 1/10th meter. Then we have decameter is equal to 10 meters. So 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters. And hectometer is equal to 100, which is equal to 10 squared meters, or 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meters. And kilometer, which is equal to 1,000, which is equal to 10 cube meters, or 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. In converting smaller unit to bigger unit, divide the given by the corresponding powers of 10, while from the bigger to smaller, multiply the given powers of 10. Let's have this illustration. If we are going to convert bigger unit to smaller unit, we're going to multiply by 10, or multiplied by powers of 10. And if we are going to convert a smaller unit to bigger unit, we're going to divide the given by the corresponding powers of 10. For example, if we're going to convert 3 kilometer to meter and centimeter, so our solution will be, so the given is 3 kilometer to be converted to smaller unit, hence you multiply by powers of 10. Therefore, since meter is 3 steps from kilometers, as you can see in the diagram, so meter is 3 steps from kilometer. Then 3 kilometer is equal to 3 times 10 cube, which is equal to 3,000 meters, or 3 times 1,000 is equal to 3,000 meters. Therefore, 3 kilometer is equal to 3,000 meters. And if we are going to convert 3 kilometer to centimeter, so centimeter is 5 steps from kilometer, as you can see on the figure. So 3 kilometer is equal to 3 times 10 raised to 5, which is equal to 300,000 centimeter. Therefore, 3 kilometer is equal to 300,000 centimeter. Let's try analyze example number 2. We're going to convert 560,000 centimeter to decameter and kilometer. So our solution, so we have the given 560,000 centimeter. We're going to convert to bigger units. Hence, we're going to divide by powers of 10. So since decameter is 3 steps from centimeter, then 560,000 centimeter is equal to 560,000 divided by 10 raised to 3, which is equivalent to 1,000, is equal to 560 decameter. Therefore, 560,000 centimeter is equal to 560 decameter. Then, we're going to convert 560,000 centimeter to kilometer. So, kilometer is 5 steps from centimeter. Then, 560,000 centimeter is equal to 560,000 divided by 10 raised to 5, which is equal to 5.6 kilometer. Therefore, 560,000 centimeter is equal to 5.6 kilometer. Let's have example number 3. The length of the rectangular lot is 12 meter and the width is 550 centimeter. Find the perimeter and the area. So our solution. So first, let's have the given. Our length is 12 meter and our width is equal to 550 centimeter. So before solving for the perimeter and the area of the rectangular lot, make sure that the length and the width have the same unit of measure. As you can see, the unit of our length is meter and the unit of our width is centimeter. Hence, you can convert one unit in terms of the other unit. So in this case, centimeter is converted to meter. So we're going to convert our width into meter. So let's try this. So we have 550 centimeter is equal to 550 divided by 10 squared because centimeter is 2 steps away from meter. So we have 550 divided by 100 is equal to 5.5 meter. Therefore, our width now is 5.5 meter. And the formula for the perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus 2 times width. So our length is 12 and our width is 5.5 meter. Therefore, we have 2 times 12 is equal to 24 plus 2 times 5.5 is equal to 11. Therefore, our perimeter is equal to 35 meters. And the formula for the area is equal to length times width. As all we know, our length is 12 and our width is 5.5. Therefore, 12 times 5.5 is equal to 66 square meter. That is the area of our rectangular lot. The table shows how to convert the English unit to metric unit of measure and vice versa. So converting inch to centimeter, we're going to multiply by 2.54. Therefore, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. And converting foot to centimeter, we're going to multiply by 30.5. Therefore, 1 foot is equal to 30.5 centimeter. Converting yard to meter, so we're going to multiply 0.9. So, the result is 1 yard is equal to 0.914 thousandths meter. And converting yard to centimeter, so we're going to multiply by 90, which gives us 1 yard is equal to 91.4 centimeter. Converting mile to kilometer, so we're going to multiply 1.61. Therefore, 1 mile is equal to 1.61 kilometer. And converting centimeter to inches, so we're going to multiply by 0.4. Therefore, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.4 inches. Converting meter to inches, so we're going to multiply 39.4. Therefore, 1 meter is equal to 39.4 inches. And converting meter to foot, we're going to multiply 3.28. Therefore, 1 meter is equal to 3.28 foot. Converting meter to yard, we're going to multiply by 1.1. Therefore, 1 meter is equal to 1.1 yard. And converting kilometer to miles, so we're going to multiply 0.62. Therefore, 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62 miles. For example, what is 4.2 inches in centimeter? So our solution, since 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, then 4.2 inches equals to 4.2 times 2.54 is equal to 10.67 centimeter. Therefore, 4.2 inches is equal to 10.67 centimeter. Number 2, what is 10.5 meter in yards? So our solution, since 1 meter is equal to 1.1 yard, then 10.5 meter is equal to 10.5 times 1.1 is equal to 11.55 yards. Next example, 3 yards of ribbon will be cut into 7 equal pieces. How long in centimeters is each piece? So our solution, we're going to convert 3 yards to centimeters. Since 1 yard is equal to 91.4 centimeter, then 3 yard is equal to 3 times 91.4, which is equal to 274.2 centimeter. Therefore, 3 yards is equal to 274.2 centimeter. To get the length of each piece, so we're going to divide 274.2 by 7, which is equal to 39.17 centimeter per piece. Moving on to volume and capacity. So volume is the measure of how much amount of space is occupied by a three-dimensional figure. Capacity is the amount contained in a three-dimensional figure. That is the difference between the volume and the capacity. Volume can be measured using SI units like cubic meter for solid, which is the basic unit for volume. Other unit of measure is liter for liquid, which is equivalent to 1,000 cubic centimeter. For English system, gallon, pints, or fluid ounce are used to measure the capacity of liquid contained in a three-dimensional figures. The illustration at the right is a cube whose edge measures 10 centimeter. The volume of the cube is 1,000 cubic centimeter, or cc. This means that it can hold a capacity of 1,000 cubic centimeter or of liquid equivalent to 1 liter. Your water consumption is measured in cubic centimeter. You can verify it through your water bill. For larger capacity, cubic meter is used. Smaller capacity is measured using milliliter, which is commonly used for liquid medicine prescriptions. Here is the conversion table for volume. So our unit for cubic kilometer is equal to 10 raised to 9 cubic meter, which is equal to cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liter. Cubic hectometer is equal to 10 raised to 6 cubic meter. Hectoliter is equal to 100 liter. Cubic decameter is equal to 10 raised to 3 cubic meter. Decaliter is equal to 10 liter. Cubic meter is equal to 10 raised to 0 cubic meter, or equal to 1. And liter is equal to 1 liter. Cubic decimeter is equal to 10 raised to negative 3 cubic meter. Deciliter is equal to 1/10 liter. Cubic centimeter is equal to 10 raised to negative 6 cubic meter. Centiliter is equal to 1/100 liter. And cubic millimeter is equal to 10 raised to negative 9 cubic meter. and milliliter is equal to 1,000 liter. For example, we're going to convert 8 cubic meter to cubic millimeter. So our solution, since the conversion is from bigger unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply every step by 10 raised to 3. So cubic millimeter is 3 steps from cubic meter. Therefore, 8 cubic meter is equal to 8 times 10 raised to 9 because it is times 3, which is equal to 8 times 10 raised to 9 cubic millimeter. Second example, convert 340,000 cubic centimeter to cubic kilometer. So since the conversion is from smaller to bigger unit, you have to divide every step by 10 cube. Our cubic kilometer is 5 steps from cubic centimeter. Then we have 340,000 cubic centimeter is equal to 340,000 divided by 10 raised to 15 because 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Then we have 340,000 times 10 raised to negative 15 or 3.4 times 10 raised to negative 19 because if we're going to move our decimal, it will be 3.4 times 10 raised to negative 19. Next example. The rectangular prism measures 54,000 meter in length. The height is 5 centimeter and the width is 42 millimeter. What is the volume of the prism in cubic centimeter? How many liters of liquid can it hold? So for our solution, all unit of measure must be in centimeter because that was the smallest unit. So we're going to convert 54,000 meter and 42 millimeter to centimeter. So for 0.54,000 meter is equal to 0.54 times 10 raised to 2, which is equal to 5.4 centimeter. Then 42 millimeter is equal to 42 divided by 10 is equal to 4.2 centimeter. So the volume of the prism is length times width times height, which is equal to, our length is 5.4, our width is 4.2, and our height is 5 centimeter. Therefore, we have 5.4 times 4.2 times 5 is equal to 113.4 cubic centimeter. Since 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1,000 liter, then 113.4 cubic centimeter is equal to 113.4 times 1,000 is equal to 1,134 10,000 liter. So other measures for capacity that are very useful in your home are shown in this table. So if you're going to convert teaspoon to milliliter, we're going to multiply by 5. And the result is 1 teaspoon is equal to 5 milliliter. Convert tablespoon to milliliter, we're going to multiply by 15. Therefore, 1 tablespoon is equal to 15 milliliter. Fluid ounce to milliliter is equal to, if you're going to multiply by 30. Therefore, 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 milliliter. If you're going to convert cup to liter, so we're going to multiply by 0.28. Therefore, 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter. If we're going to convert pint to liter, we're going to multiply by 0.47. Therefore, 1 pint is equal to 0.47 liter. And if we're going to convert pint to cup, we're going to multiply by 2. Therefore, 1 pint is equal to 2 cup. And if we're going to convert pint to quart, we're going to multiply by 0.5. Therefore, 1 pint is equal to 0.5 quart. Then, if we're going to convert quart to liter, we're going to multiply by 0.95. Therefore, 1 quart is equal to 0.95. And if we're going to convert quart to cup, we're going to multiply by 4. Therefore, 1 quart is equal to 4 cup. And if we're going to convert quart to pint, so we're going to multiply by 2. Therefore, 1 quart is equal to 2 pint. And if we're going to convert gallon to liter, we're going to multiply by 3.8. Therefore, 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. For example, how many liters is 16 cups of milk? So, solution, since 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter, then 16 cups is equal to 16 times 0.28 is equal to 4.48 liter. Second example, a bottle of cough syrup contains 5 fluid ounces if you are going to drink medicine and the doctor prescribed 5 ml 3 times a day. How many days you are going to drink the 1 bottle of medicine? So we're going to convert 5 fluid ounces to ml or milliliter. Therefore, 5 fluid ounces is equal to 5 times 30, which is equal to 150 ml. If you're going to drink 5 ml 3 times a day, in 1 day you will consume 15 ml. So the number of days you can consume the medicine is 150 divided by 15 is equal to 10 days. Moving on to the next unit is mass. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in a substance or an object. The basic unit for mass is the kilogram, but smaller masses may be measured in grams. For a great amount of mass, the unit of measure is ton. So to measure mass, you would use a balance or weighing scale. Weighing scales can be in different forms according to its use. There are weighing scales intended for kitchen use, for markets, and some for heavy weights. And at the right are samples of weighing scales. The table shows the metric unit of measures and its equivalent in grams. So, milligram is equal to 1,000th gram. Centigram is equal to 100th gram. Decigram is equal to 1/10th gram. And 1 gram is equal to 1 gram. And 1 decagram is equal to 10 grams. 1 hectagram is equal to 100 grams. And 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. And 1 ton or 1 metric ton is equal to 1 million grams, which is equal to 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilogram. So if we're going to convert bigger unit to smaller unit, we're going to multiply every move by 10. If we're going to convert smaller unit to bigger unit, we're going to divide every move by 10. For example, every cupcake needs 2,250 milligrams of flour. How many grams of flour is needed for 12 cupcakes? So our solution, so we're going to convert first 2,250 milligram to gram. Since converting smaller unit to bigger, divide every step by 10. So gram is 3 steps from milligram. Then 2,250 milligram is equal to 2,250 divided by 10 cube is equal to 2.25 gram. Therefore, 12 cupcakes need 2.25 grams times 12, which is equal to 27 grams of flour. Second example. In your village, the garbage collector collects 980 kilograms of garbage every day. How many metric ton of garbage in 30 days can they collect? So our solution, 1 metric ton is equal to 1,000 kilogram. Therefore, 980 kilogram is equal to 980 divided by 1,000 is equal to 0.98 ton. So in 30 days, they can collect 0.98 times 30, which is equal to 29.4 ton of garbage. Next, we have temperature. So temperature refers to the measure of the hotness or coldness of an object or substance with reference to some standard value. The instrument used to determine temperature is a thermometer. It is measured by Kelvin, degree Celsius, and degree Fahrenheit. The commonly used units of measure for temperature are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Comparing the three units of measures, as you can see in the figure, the boiling point of water, body temperature, room temperature, and freezing point of water are different from each other. You can convert one unit of measure to the other using these formulas. If we're going to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, we're going to use this formula. Degree Celsius is equal to 5 over 9 times degree Fahrenheit minus 32, or degree Celsius is equal to 0.56 times degree Fahrenheit minus 32. And if we're going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, so we have degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 9 over 5 times degree Celsius plus 32, or degree Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 times degree Celsius plus 32. And if we're going to convert Celsius to Kelvin, so Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273. For example, a butter melts at 31 degrees Celsius while a candle melts at about 55 degrees Celsius. How much higher is the melting point of candle in Fahrenheit? So for our solution, let's find how much higher the melting point of candle than butter. So we have 55 degrees Celsius minus 31 degrees Celsius is equal to 24 degrees Celsius. So we're going to convert 24 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So degree Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 times 24 plus 32 is equal to 75.2. So the melting point of candle is 75.2 degree Fahrenheit, higher than the butter. Second example. The recipe for a certain cake to be baked in an oven calls for a 475 degree Fahrenheit temperature. If your oven is set in degrees Celsius, what should be your temperature setting? So we're going to change our degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. So degree Celsius is equal to 0.56 times 475 minus 32, which is equal to 0.56. 475 minus 32 is 443. Then 443 times 0.56 is equal to 248.08 degrees Celsius, or you may round off to 250 degrees Celsius in your oven setting. Next that we have is time. Time is very important and the fundamental quantities of physical world. As the saying goes, time is gold. Everything you do is bounded with time. Time is a period during which an action or event occurs. So Earth revolves around the Sun for 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds. However, the 365 days is adopted as equivalent to 1 year. Nevertheless, the 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds are still considered. That is why we have leap year, which 366 days every 4 years. So we have here the unit of time. So 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, 24 hours is equal to 1 day, 12 months is equal to 1 year, 365 days is equal to 1 year, 366 days is equal to 1 leap year, 10 years is equal to 1 decade, 20 years is equal to 1 score, 100 years is equal to 1 century, and 1,000 years is equal to 1 millennium. For example, Joy recorded a song for 140 minutes. How many hours did she spend in recording the song? Since 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, then 140 minutes is equal to 140 divided by 60 is equal to 2.33 hours. Second example, approximately, it takes 1,575.5 minutes to travel by sea from Manila to Leyte. How many days, hours, minutes, and seconds does it take to travel from Manila to Leyte? Solution. We're going to convert 1,575.5 minutes to hour. So, 1,575.5 minutes is equal to 1,575.5 divided by 60 is equal to 26.26 hours. And we're going to convert 26.26 hours to days. So 26.26 hours is equal to 26.26 divided by 24 is equal to 1.09 days. And we're going to convert 0.9 days or 0.09 days to hour. 0.09 day is equal to 0.09 times 24, which is 24 hours, which is equal to 3.06 hours. And we're going to convert 0.06 hour to minute. So 0.06 hour is equal to 0.06 times 60, which is equal to 3.6 minutes. And we're going to convert 0.6 minutes to second. So 0.6 minutes is equal to 0.6 times 60, which is equal to 36 seconds. Thus, it takes 1 day, 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 36 seconds to travel from Manila to Leyte. Next is angle. Angle is formed by two rays intersecting at a point called the vertex of the angle. The two rays are called the sides of the angle. The amount of the opening of the two sides determines the measure of the angle. The unit of measure is degrees, and the instrument used to measure the angle is a protractor. The protractor has inner and outer scale. The inner scale is read in a counterclockwise direction, while the outer scale is read in a clockwise direction. The angle can be named using the vertex, or the letter assigned to the vertex. However, if there are several angles with the same vertex, you use the 3 letters in naming the angle. So in the figure at the right, you can name several angles like angle BAC or angle CAB. The symbol is read as angle. The measure of this angle is 45 degrees, reading the inner scale. Make sure that one side of the angle lies on the zero line. This angle is an acute angle. The angle CAB or angle BAC. Any angle that measures less than 90 degrees is an acute angle. So angle BAD, as you can see on the figure at the right, is equal to 90 degrees. This angle is a right angle. Right angle measures 90 degrees. An angle whose measure is more than 90 degrees is an obtuse angle, like angle FAC, which is equal to 135 degrees. The measure is read using the outer scale. For example, using the figure above, determine the measures and kind of angles are the following. Angle FAE is equal to 40 degrees, and that was an acute angle because it is less than 90 degrees. Next is angle BAE, which is equal to 140 degrees. And if the angle is greater than 90 degrees, that was an obtuse angle. Next is angle DAF. Angle DAF is equal to 90 degrees. So if it is an exact 90 degrees, that is what we call the right angle. And last but not the least is angle EAC. So angle FAC minus angle FAE is equal to 95 degrees. And 95 degrees is an obtuse angle. Next is rate. Rate is a ratio of two different quantities. Among these ratios are speed, which is the ratio between distance and time. Water consumption is the ratio of the price per cubic meter, and many more. For example, what is the speed of the car if it travels 100 kilometers in 2 hours? So the ratio between the distance and the time is the speed. Therefore, 100 kilometers divided by 2 hours, which is the distance over time, is equal to 50. Therefore, the speed is 50 km per hour or 50 km per hour.